map on the stream for the first time.
Classic.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good pick. I mean, personally, I get a bit jaded when everyone picks it, and then I'm in here the entire time, and it's just one map.
I'll go Knight.
But I'm liking it. I'm liking how we're getting there. But yeah, we can start the match right now. And then they should be the right sides, but just in case we can confirm and just send it back to the lobby swap. But I'm pretty confident red is offense. We'll see if they have any problems with the sides. Maybe you should just quickly chuck a message in. But
they'll say something.
they'll say something. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, I mean, this map, in my opinion, encourages a lot more brawly tanks than what they were playing. You know, because what they were playing the Diva, and oh no, one of them played Ram, so that would be quite good. We're seeing a similar setup to previous for avoided. Oops.
Dream died? Dream died?
I accidentally pressed stop stream, but I pressed it at the start of the game, so...
Oh, okay. Give it like 1 minute and it should come on.
Yeah, sorry.
No, all good. Okay. So the stream has died for a couple seconds.
You're welcome, guys.
Man, I'm glad production's taking it. And I thought I'd have the biggest scrub today, but that's all good. We should be back.
You have sound.
5, 4, 3,
Why do we have no sound?
1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Here we go. Try that. Okay, so we got Zarya into Ryan. I love this matchup as a Reinhardt player. You can just shield out most of Zar's damage and trade swings. Immediately trying to corner Zar. Good hit. Does knock him back. All the way around. Here we go. Trade of supports. Let's see what's more important. Now. Fish Cake's waiting, patient, doesn't get the Tracer. He does jump on the cross here. Does get the other Juno. That's the speed ring, right? Did he accidentally like triple wire it to over there? Interesting spot. We don't really have a stream, do we? Oh, we're live? Okay, well, let's continue our analysis. We had a little bit of an outage. Nothing too significant to be concerned about. ATC got a really fast first push, but you saw what happened last time on stream. Laundromat, and I mean, it did translate to success, but it's always quite a one-sided affair, and this last point can be very hard to capitalize. Got a couple ults each way. Fishcakes does get a cheeky snipe on Diego. Wasn't Diego the tank player? Must have done a cheeky swap, maybe they hit for the map. Maybe those good nets. Looks like it works out for...
Oh, Widow Battle.
Yeah, Widow Battle. Ooh, goes one way. I think we gotta swap out team names again. This is the think, yeah, that's where I'm getting confused. That's okay though. But Diego's definitely swapped off the tank to maybe a more DPS role. Maybe there's a belief in Ren 5's deep. Why are you going deeper into a Zarya? Don't you think that's a bit risky? Personally, I'm not a fan of the matchup. That's alright. Do have a flurry of ults coming out for ATC. Diego does win Sniper Duel again. And he gets him in here. Do see him getting random. So very only 4 minutes on the clock either way. I don't think there's a lot of stress for avoided.
Oh.
So that must have been off the edge of the map, right? Maybe knocked away by the Venture. Counts it as a suicide.
Lots of ult stack for
Yeah, no.
avoided OCE.
Oh no, I think they're 80s. They're confusing teams, but Trans and Uniform double can cancel out here. ATC might be able to turn this into their main push. This is still where it's first to 2 in the format, and we'll see a change after this match in first to 3. This is kind of a real die moment to avoid it. Up there. Here's the Juno ult, big satellite laser, and that's round 1. Is Kings Row always this one-sided in pro scene? Like that, or is it just like everyone's really good at attacking, not defending here?
Hmm.
At least that's my guess.
They both work.
Okay, well, we can see the cart is going to do its little thing where it hasn't actually reset yet. It's gonna freak out. That's okay. Hopefully, this isn't a case of it being a stomp, and it's more both teams are just way better on offense, which is a case I think we saw with the previous match, definitely. Where both teams looked way more comfortable pushing the cart and defending it. Interestingly, looks like we're getting a Pharmacy and a Mercy Ashe lineup. Here we go. Damage boosting. Pharmacy. Gonna try Wage Terror on both hit scans here. Fish Cakes gets one on Blood Boy. I mean, the damage boosted body shots are pretty much a guaranteed kill. Headshots are. Far here, poking and prodding with that corner pressure. Super Saiyan Man going for it. Bit of a spread of troops, but the Pharmacy's back. I still think this is not a bad way to approach, especially if you could get just one of them out of position for a couple seconds. It's all you're really going to need to swing it the other way. Blood Boy goes down to the other. Let's get DPS, but oh my god, Diego gets 2. If this is played right, they definitely could turn this. Especially with the spawn caps, but oh, they're gonna have to wait think the opportunity is foregone here. Still 2 minutes though. And all that matters is just getting out of this first point. Looks like we're going to get 4 ults to 4 ults. So this will be a really tempo dictating matchup on depending who can get their kills in first. See Kitsune deployed. We see the visor of Kitsune just turn him into an absolute Gatling gun. Just guns down Diego. It looks like they're going to clean up on Blood Boy. Minute and a half left. Neither team has guaranteed victory based on the ult economy. Team respawns. Diego's got to go for a trick shot kill. Close. Okay, we're waiting to see if Grandfather can maybe get a good grab. He gets one, but I think while it was 1 or 2, he got him in that position. Oh, Diego! Holy hell, I think he's actually single-handedly turned this around because they're all going to have to rush back from spawn. Oh no, never mind. Kiriko gets the TP, so there is the Kitsune, but... Oh, I like what Diego's going to do. He's going to try catch one of them on the rotation. Diego does get one. Kiriko, for avoided, gets one. It's up to 2 people to hold out and keep the dream alive with 30 seconds to go. I just don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately. Ninja Boy and Fish Cakes both get one. One boy manages to get a compensation, but the early GG does signify, I believe, the 2 to ATC if I'm thinking correctly and I'm remembering correctly. We have seen them there twice, right? I'm not tripping. Oh, and he's got the San Fran Shock skin. You look. Oh. So when is your Widow going to be like this?
It already is.
Why? You got to pull up to land then. You got to prove that. Oh, but very. Oh, a bit of a throwback reference there. Did I just see? And alright, that should be our match. Alright, we can cut to intermission while we wait to set up a semi-final. Big boy game. You can put the mics on now. I don't see why not.
I think that has that.
So we have our first map pick as I'm stumbling over to the control panel. It is Ilios. And now we're seeing, does ATC have a side preference or are we just getting into it? I mean, it doesn't really matter on Ilios, you're either on the left or the right, but some teams care in the OWCS and that's the format I ripped, so... Okay, I think we're just getting, are we getting into the meat of the game? Got it on loop now. Okay, you can cut to the gameplay when you're ready. Just typing very religiously. A very archaic setup. Okay, here we go. Ilios. We've been here before. You've played with Winton a lot. What do you think? What do you think they're gonna run here?
I'm gonna see like a Zenyatta maybe.
No, I don't think Polar Wolf's on the DPS. I like this though. Very interestingly, I will say Aviate is a new, I guess, a new signing, a new character. They decided to bring him in for tournament match in replacement of. At one point it was you, and another point it was a guy known as. Well, they nicknamed him the Problem, Clapton. He was a very good Genji. So it'll be interesting to see. Comes from an Apex background. Otherwise, pretty much substandard setup from last time for Ilios.
Get a
Yeah,
TP micro.
yeah, they got this. They got
Really
the
good.
yeah TP micro. I think Winton are just willing to walk it. Seeing Winston, I mean, are we surprised? It's Nicholas Winton with Winton. Oh! Cygnus caught.
Fishcake said you can't
Nah,
flank around me.
you can't flank without getting caught. That was filthy. That was the filthiest thing I've seen today. There we go.
Dive.
Yeah.
Shotgun to negate it.
Yeah, really good use of shotgun there. I mean, it's gonna be tough because these guys have to figure out where the Symmetra turrets are and then break them if Polar Wolf doesn't. Interestingly, Cygnus is swapped to the Mei, trying to, I guess, isolate off like the Symmetra and the other very high DPS capped characters. They do go down a tank, and one of them's gone in the hole. I couldn't see what happened there. I imagine must have been like a knockback. Fishcake gets Cygnus, man. This Fishcakes guy. What is going on over there? We got the setup here. Oh, I like the change to Zarya that we're seeing. Here we go, massive healing coming out from Juno. And trying to get the D.Va who's isolated. I don't think it's going to work though with that ult, but there is... Yeah, nanoed Zarya here, just trying to shrink down the D.Va. Raw DPS check. Bomb is going. They do catch the D.Va though. This could be the tone of the fight, especially... Oh, look at that. Look at that tracking there. Aviate, that was quite good. So it looks like we're going to get our third flip or our second flip, depending on who actually had the point. Very even match already. Any insights, any thoughts, my casting partner? I don't want to leave you alone there.
Good job. Good job, Nicholas Winton.
Look at that ult bank as well. They're really playing to pressure late. First swap to a Matra. Or the side of ATC, so saying they love those characters, and oh my god, they're just throwing everything out there, man. Maybe one too many ults.
Yeah, I don't agree with all the ults being pressed, but
I think that was just a mistime between Plutor and Cygnus on which would follow up on the Zarya ult, but I mean they're gonna have Nano Visor, and I think that's the idea they want to play for here, is just to gain an extra like 10% lead. Here we can see Symmetra doing her little creeps into the turret. We see Super main has been kind of isolated. They are able to ult. Oh, they're able to use that ult to build too. But Nacho Toast does get Minji Boy. and it looks like the Zarya is nanoed. The nanoed Zarya is just shredding, full charge. Oh my god. That's high damage output. ATC
juice.
still have 1 or 2 left. Oh, good teleporter G. I do like Probe's use of the teleporters, but I think they're just going to have to take the reset, and I think the round's going to go to Winton. An explosive, very flip-floppy first half.
Score 1.
I mean, both of these guys are tournament favorite teams, 2nd and 3rd seed overall. Nicholas Winton won,
Ready for battle.
was it two events ago? Two events ago. So very scary. We get an apology and a offer from Nicholas Winton and ATC, being very direct about what they want out of here, with the counter swap apology and the Diva offer, and that it's accepted. They're doing the Diva match.
1. Round 2.
I like it. There's good spirits. But will this be the mistake? Will being nice ultimately hurt them? We see a swap to... Oh no, we see no swaps. Oh no, we do see a swap to Sojourn and Genji for the DPS here. I think they want to try be a lot more confrontational and play on their own terms, which is realistic because Winton's ability to absorb a lot of resources and then just like isolate, especially with the Mei and Brig, was quite damning. Very high stakes here. The wall might lead to a trade here, but they do go down 1 DPS. But it looks like the resource management for both teams has been pretty good. You see a dive attempt at... Oh, the Diva gets the remake. And they are narrowly keeping him in the mech. Fishcake's low, behind the wall, and they've got the remake. Well, this is intense. Lethal with the double, but Fishcakes gets the Mei. Briggs lobbying him. And Winton lead the ult. Wait. Oh no, that was a Diva. It was a Diva remake. That was the ult. But Diva bomb. We got Briggs ult. We got the Nano. Do have a couple ults coming in from ATC, and they do have the extra percentages right now, so they can just kind of play the match back. Here we go. They've got. Oh, they did have Blade. It's gone now. And now they've gone with the Nano Brick. This gives me PTSD from back in the Goats days. Man, this is just... What are Nicholas Winton up to, man? These guys are well-oiled machine right now. ATC just got to activate their ults. They got 4 of them. They just got to press Q, get W. Doesn't change. See, trying to knock the Genji off the high ground before. Yeah, now they've realized he's up there. Good retreat from Cygnus has swapped that, knowing that there isn't a Vor sniper shot in the middle of nowhere to kill him. Diva bomb on point. Do get the Diva. Another Diva bomb on point. No kills, and I think they're just going to sweep it up here. They play cleanup crew, they get the first map. Ooh, first to 3. Any closing remarks? Okay, he doesn't have any closing remarks. He is just dedicated to observing and letting me do a bit of yapping. Very surprised by the positioning based on the audio I could hear outside the room. I think it's just... Oh, there we go. Nicholas Winton do get the first map. Very good start for them. They're going to love that. ATC, they were pulling the rounds a bit close. I think it just got very messy, right? And they can just kind of regroup and retain the composure at the midpoint of these fights. Because they're up kills, but they're not stabilizing it. So then they can just run right through it, as you can see here. But not a bad start. So for number 2, we do go back to hybrid. That stays the same. You'll see where it changes after this. Wait here, we're just getting the, whoop, it's this way. While we wait, we're just getting the setup for the maps. As you can see, he's working very diligently. I am sitting here yapping. Personally, I don't have a lot of insights from last match that weren't said at the end of the match. It's going to be very tough getting AV8 or fish cakes on a direct one-on-one, though. That's what I'm going to say is probably going to be the very tough part, is they're both going to be very important dive targets because they're playing these very long-ranged poke down the line characters. And I mean, both divas were diving them significantly, but that's just going to be, it's going to be a game of can one team dive the other one first in regards to those really accurate players. So let's see how we're doing in the setup. Can we cut to the hybrid screen? Let's see what's being banned. It looks like it's Midtown and Kings Row are being banned, which is very interesting. It's a very unusual setup. Different maps, but we're nearly there. So it looks like they're playing Hollywood, and there is no preference about side. So let's just jump straight into it. We know the map. It's Hollywood. These guys move fast, man. They're moving like clockwork. Really putting production to a test. Setting the map, and we're going to jump right in. There we go. Final mention that the map is Hollywood. And now we're in Hollywood. Look at that. Movie magic. Okay.
Literally
now,
movie magic.
Ah, yeah. Can we go Vaxter? What does that mean? This must be some tech I don't know about. Maybe a movie thing. This map, a lot of high grounds. This is a very high, in my opinion, a very high ground dependent map for a lot of the offense pushers. I believe we do see ATC taking offense. We see interesting change. Super Saiyan swapping to support. Minji Boy taking the tank responsibility. And we see Nicholas Winton's team opting for a much more poking style. We see the Sigma, we see the Soldier 76, which is the AV8 Classic. And we do see both May and Briggs. So if things do get quite close, they're going to not only be able to kind of extend the poke, because that May right click for all her other stuff, the May right click does do a lot of damage. But they'll also be able to wall off, they'll be able to bash. It's going to be very interesting to see the battle here of who can really get the utility out of what. We do see a swap to Lucio, kind of going for a goats. Not a goats, but a oh no, they're swapping again. And this is a game of the high ground. And we can see here that the first pick goes to Avia. Or on Avia, I should say. Oh, and this is a very fast push. This is an incredibly fast push. Where it's just a lot's going on. It's getting very crazy. Trying that, but it's not much better. And it's just like, oh shit, you know, this is a wake-up moment for Nicholas Winton in this map. And I mean, we saw how ATC did on, I believe, the last hybrid instance. They got a very similar push over avoided OCE. They were just able to immediately run in, take the point, ask questions later. And wow, man, they are harassing that Ramacha right now. poking, prodding, poking, prodding, poking, prodding. Oh no, I think they're going to be able to clean up the fight here. No tank. Down the support as well. AV's just going to have to pull a runner. It's not what you'd expect. We see the first swap, which I think... Oh, we're seeing a couple swaps. Looks like they're going to go very up close and personal. Makes a lot of sense that ATC's trying to do the same thing, so beat them at their own game. Type beat, and there we go. Tank swaps. One goes in. AV are going to have to play very... Oh! Sniped out of nowhere by the Zenyatta, saving him from a range battle that's not the most reliable. Doesn't get the long range anti. Really close though. Always remember Nitro Toast is a beast with the utility. We get a pick from the Zenyatta. Clue for Zenyatta, I should say. Shouldn't dox him. It's okay. We got 4 ults to 2 ults. Looking like it's going to close in on 4 and 4 with how the fight's going. It's really interesting. ATC got... They just have to get around this first thing and try to recontest the point. Force flipping off the high ground. Or they can just catch direct flight. And just dive on in. Do see the Transcendence though. Oh, and what a blizzard as well. And I wish this guy was still available for any teams I wanted to set up. That was such a good nail. Completely flipped the tide of fight. And they're managing to just clean up with only 2 left. These team fights are the rough, man. They're intense. Here we go. We've got next part of the run. We've got Hollywood. He's got to try to get his ult in. He's got to try to get everyone. That's going to be the next fight, just cleanly determined. Which don't have the healing. They don't have a way to counter it really. And they have already dealt with Zarya, and here we go. Hollywood is going to get. Oh, it's not going to be him, but he's going to set everyone up to be served on a platter for their DPS. Very low. He does have to retreat back. Oh, they do catch him. So this might be the counter-attacking opportunity. They are looking for a swap to... Oh no, I thought it was a swap to Zarya. But no, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Looks like they're preparing Beyblade. And if AV8 can jump down and press Q, it's going to change everything. Blue Twin does go down. Good dynamite. I did say Fish Cakes and AV8 were going to be the kind of... When it's a poking game, they're going to be the ones who be dived. Maybe I stand correct. We do see that they do have... Oh, Nitro Toast has fallen. But they are able to keep him up. So now it's going to be... Here we go. Nano from Polewolf able to force a lot. And now they're going to use the ability of their close range to really deny the point there. It's tough. It's tough. ATC have got... Looks like they can build up for a Nano Visor. Both teams have got a couple ults that they're going to be able to throw out here. It's going to be a game of timing. Can ATC build the ults quick enough to where they're not all dying from it? Oh, and they instantly get Polar Wolf on the tank. Looks like there's quite a bit of feed on the Zarya. A lot of pressure, but we saw how Blizzard completely swapped the fight last time. Here we go, here's the Visor. Blizzard's gone up, 2 for 1. 3 for 1. Looks like ATC, with less than a minute, is going to claw back onto the second point. We're going to see this extend to the last long stretch. And we see, shouldn't use Transcendence there, just take the reset. Now going to be able to catch them off spawn. Guess they don't want to swap one into contest more directly. And just going to get around these first 2 corners pretty much for free here. It's going to just be this little long hallway battle, which is going to be rough for Winton. They're going to either have to concede objective space to be closer, and we're gonna have to try move in and risk a lot of damage. Looks like they're wanting to push Zard. Olaf nearly has ult. Oh, there we go. Transcendence is coming out. Looks like they're going to use this to push, create an opening. Both Transcendence fly out. Aviate is down. It looks like everyone's a bit low. Looks like they're going for the Nano Visor. Try clean up the fight here. We get the Nanos in Yada, trying to keep this going, but it looks like 1 minute and 6 seconds is the time to beat.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
Am I doing good?
Initiating match.
Okay, now we see the flip. We see if ATC can be better on that defense. A cheeky look at the Babylon Hotel. Again, a lot of details that devs back when they used to really care about this game worked on. It's cool to see. And maybe we'll see a sniper set up on this flank.
Ready for battle.
Interestingly, both teams looking similar. Minji going for the Reinhardt, Fishcake's going for the Junkrat. And is a bit different. That's okay.
In the desert,
No harm, no foul.
the cheetah lives for 3 years. In the desert, the cheetah in the desert.
And here we go, the rollout. Begin in 20. It keeps just saying prepare to attack and prepare your defenses. So I thought it was going. It's okay, here we go. 10 seconds off the rollout. 3, 2, 1. Let's see what ATC have planned here. They don't have a lot of mobility with Reinhardt. It's going to be a can Winton maneuver themselves into the right spots. Polar Wolf is slept already, trying to go all the way up and over. Forcing. Oh, looks like they're going for a. They've gone for like kind of a full rotate. Doesn't quite pan out, and Polar Wolf is not happy. Oh, what? Super Saiyan keeping it sustained. And we're just waiting. Oh, one support down. Oh, just gonna have to play careful. Ryan swings do a lot of damage with it. Oh, that too. It looks like we're seeing another very fast point flip. Don't think there's gonna be much opportunity to stall. It's a 1v5. I think you just take the reset and that's it. Are we seeing a game where they're both gonna be offense-sided? So the time should be just over 5 minutes. Yeah.
Objective lost. Stop the pain.
He's dropping his spray, showing he's higher rank from way back then. Rogue opts for the low ground here. I guess trying to keep him looking at different points. Hearing a call for a rush. But I don't know what game it is. So wait, looks like they're gonna go. They've got the sticky bomb, which I think at Cygnus's hands is a lot more deadly. They've got actually, you know, Winton basically they're gonna be able to throw every ult at it. They've got the anti going on the ramp, and they've got Cygnus just hunting people, forces the trans and the nano. Looks like all the support ults are being thrown in. Now Visor, we can see he's just looking for picks in the back line, and they've sent up a nano. Angry Monkey. He's gonna clean it out. You know, I thought ATC were actually really gonna have this one. I mean, there's still opportunity to change what they're gonna play into it. But I mean, that push, man, they really went up to what ATC were doing last offense. We can see Pole Wolf on the flank through the see-through zone. Trying to keep these guys looking in two places at once. Gonna try and fight this high ground. No one's really to actually go and contest it though. Perhaps what the Reaper trying to bring this pole go down where he's just gonna juggle him. Oh, really good too. Man, you're gonna wonder what is ATC thinking? What do they do? Looks like they're fully going Brawl to try to deal with this Winston problem. See, they're just going to play the slow game, bring the card around, try look for an opportunity. They must be aware that they're above them based on the amount of time they haven't really received any fire back. And here we go. They're just going to rush him down. Just going to keep forcing him away. I think they're going to go for a full push. March off. Yeah, ATC cleaning up, getting their really their first fight back in a while, but we already see the counter swaps coming out from Pole Wolf. He did apologize last time. I don't think that's going to happen here. I think this is I want to get to the second game, and I want to close up shop shortly. Oh, now getting the Moira. They found her. And I think they're choosing to split their focus. Some going for the Ashe, some going for the Brig. Looks like they let both get away as a result. Bob is going to have to be used here as some sort of point stall, some sort of offensive measure. Here we go. Comes out Dynamite too. Oh, Zarya. This is going to be a good test. Oh. The Nano Zen. Oh, and they do cancel the Coalescence and manage to activate Trans. And I think they're going to just take the fight here and have an extra minute and a half. And here we go. So 2 minutes, 34 seconds to a minute and 6. That was a really good offense from Winton to return it, but it's not over for ATC. They could bring the map back and make it 1-1 in our first to free circuit.
Initiating match.
What do you think about ATC's decision to try just to fully counter the Winston there and play very brawlish on that last point?
It worked out pretty well.
Did shave a lot of time off the clock. So I think that, oh, here we go. This is these guys just keep swapping up what they want to do. So surely we don't get a draw, right? Looks like ATC want to play way more aggressive and dive actively. Pole Wolf willing to play, again, back into that poke, which didn't, I mean, neither team really were able to hold first point. So I have to wait and see here.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A. 60 seconds remaining.
There's a lot of quick kills happening. It's a very big back and forth. ATC really needed this first point, and I think that don't think they're going to deliver here. They do have a second push of the. Oh no, never mind it. It's a 2v1. It's a measured response, and they do get it. This was absolutely necessary, in my opinion, that they start putting something on the leaderboard, because they can do a full hold here. That's actually going to be incredible, but it is doable with the right setup.
10 seconds.
See ATC looking to play very stick to the cart. You're gonna have to come to us. Which is what I'd do in OT. I'd play a tank, I'd just cement myself on the ground, something like Orisa, something like Winston, where I can move away for a little bit and then quickly come back. It's just, it's tough. Very tough. Get back yourselves into your own corners. We do see the first Winston landing. And this is the game for Winston. It's just, can we... Oh, Tracer v Tracer. Oh! Reversed out of the sticky bomb, but still not enough. Fish Cakes does get it. Can we put that on the scoreboard for the time being? A lot of resources being used from both teams right now. We do see the Kitsune. I think this is going to be enough to just force Winston to play into their playstyle a little bit longer. Hearing a lot of calls. I think they found... Oh, and they do force the Winston ult. I think we're seeing... Well, I think we're going to see Polar Wolf ult. Polar Wolf 314. He's surely got to commit to the ult. They've used the beat drop. Oh, Probe gets one. Cygnus is coming back, though. I don't think they're going to be able to keep the point any longer. The numbers are just not looking good. But not a bad push. And actually, I would say a really good push for 1 minute. That's going to be quite tough, especially if they choose to bunker down on this first point and then swap to something mobile on the second point.
Switching sides.
That was quite an intense yelling match. I don't know if you guys are going to catch it or not, but they're really feeling the energy and they really want to get into this final. It is kind of an all or nothing situation here. You either get in the final and get some prizing, or you don't. And as we can see, I think maybe they can hear me, or maybe I'm just saying common sense. It's one of the two. They're playing to bunker down this first point.
Don't fear me, or else.
But you can't say the obvious forever. I think that they're going to try and contest the high ground. I think that's going to be absolutely... I'm not a huge fan, just because of the types of characters they have, but... Never hurts to just revise the fundamentals.
5, 4,
And we'll see here the free Symmetra turrets.
1. Attackers.
Are they going to catch them by surprise? Is it going to force a Winston swap? See, Minji Boy may have fallen off. It's going to come back though. And they're immediately pushing into the side room. I think they want to have an explosive push. All trying to chip to the back line here. Oh my god, they just miss out on getting a break. See here, a teleporter-based push, but it's not going to be enough. Cygnus does get Fish Cakes. We are, I think, 40 seconds in already. We're seeing a lot happening. Orisa's jumping into the back line. Same with Yuka trying to forcing a more reactive playstyle. Polar Wolf is able to wrap up 2. And then that's where it's at. They do get it, and they're going to have an extra, probably about, yeah, an extra minute 20 to convert this. So it's going to be a very similar game of just knocking them off the point once in OT.
Stop the payload.
Here, Susei using his Brig ult, they're going to have to do a lot with it because the other Brig ult is going to be activated. Looks like there's just a flurry of kills. Winton. ATC still have a another opportunity, maybe another 2 opportunities to contest. Oh, mate. It's going to be very close, though. They're going to have to be really quick. They have put all the bodies on card necessary to just swing around and take this at the last potential second. You can see a flank coming out from a couple of their teammates, trying to force pressure from the high ground into 2 spots. See Winston dive. There's only 3 meters on the cart though. Nano and a sticky bomb. Cygnus makes it another. They do get the Reaper. And that is going to be map 2 going to Nicholas Winton. Holy hell. They really outshined ATC on that one. Any thoughts, any comments, my co-commentator?
I think when Nicholas Winton knows how to manage their ults properly.
Yeah, they're very...
Get a tempo,
yeah.
switching and stuff.
Yeah, no, Polar Wolf is definitely a disciplinarian for stuff like that. So I'm not surprised they've really played the team that way. So for the 3rd selection round, it's actually a bit different with the format because we are, again, stealing from the OWCS. So for those who know, don't know, but it's actually going to be push. It's actually going to be, we're going to see something very different. So it's going to be push, and it's going to be the first pick is going to be, so Team B is going to get the ban. And then, so in that case, that will be, here we go, set up. So they only ban 1 map, and then 1 chooses. So my guess is Colosseo is going to get the chopping block, and yeah, we're going to go to Runa Sarpe, but wait and see. Any word on the ban, or are they deciding? And then, yeah, okay, so they've... Wait, is that the right one? Team B, yeah, okay, so Runa Sarpe's going. So... And then Team B will get a side preference. I don't know how much that matters in push, though, because the maps are a straight line. And especially if they pick, like, Esperance, that map is just identical on both sides. I think Colosseo, maybe the high ground will have an effect, but I'm not really sure. Do they not know push maps? Okay, I think the gears are turning. Let's see what they're picking. This is going to be tough. We do have that Runa Sarpe ban. So, okay, they're going to play Esperanza, and then finally, ATC will get a side preference, but this map, I think, is even more of a line than the others. Is there a side preference call, or we're just jumping straight into it? Okay. And here we go.
Welcome to Esperanza.
Ah, there we go. There's the map.
Initiate
Okay.
match.
Personally, I think this was by far the better push map than Colosseo in New Queen Street when it came out. Do you got a preference between this and Runa Sarpe? Because I'm personally a Runa Sarpe preferer, but
I don't like that map at all.
yeah. I guess it just reminds me of the TF2 like line, or like choke point to big area to choke point to big area, like copy paste map design, which strikes nostalgia. But Esperanza, not a bad map. A lot of unique bends, a lot of high grounds, so opportunity to have good mobile comps or more stationary ones. So I wasn't very surprised when I was looking at the map pool. Thought it was going to be Esperanza or Runa Sarpe like 9 times out of 10. let's see what they both plan to do here. Very different philosophies. One I think is a lot more brawl, and we're gonna just burst damage out the tank philosophy, and one's gonna be we're gonna dive the back line, try and make the best of that philosophy. So we'll see how they choose to operate. This is kind of unusual territory. Most of my tournaments I kind of opted for an avoidance of push. Just because, well, the entertainment value, in my opinion, didn't translate, but I think with two teams that know what they're doing, we're really going to see the colours of this game mode. We already know that Juno is incredibly low, and they're really going to try to force that, but no luck. Yeah, as we can see, no one's dead yet. This is a very long fight, both just pumping resources. The anti is on Jungle Queen, so just force a bit of pressure. Insane, man. Getting really low. Oh, he's pushed in on. He does get the straight Ana. It's the unfortunate problem. They left one isolated, so now they're just going to be able to play for their picks. Fish cakes with the double, including the almighty Spartan kick. And we'll see what Nicholas Winton have in the tank. Swaps to Kiriko and Diva for some more mobility. Be able to absorb a lot more of their, just a lot more of their, I guess, projectile pressure. But yeah, ATC really gonna have the momentum on their side. 8 minutes and already reached the first spawn, so it's pretty monumental. But both tanks low. One does drop first though. It's just chaos around. Looks like Reaper has managed to get Diva out of the mech form, but I think it's going to be a... Oh no, it's a nano... They're doubling... They're doubling down? No, it's the Juno ult, that's why. That's why the color effect's up. They are... Well, they did try to, I think, force the hand and just continue the pressure. But they're not going to be able to... 4 and 5 maybe. I don't think they're going to be able to do it much longer though, if there's an... You know, when Nano Diva can get one pick here, it's really going to topple. A lot of ults available for each team. Well, we do see Cyber snapped out of the big ult from Super Saiyan Man. And these, I'm glad to see that we're getting a really intense semi here. And Probe has cleaned up the house. It might be moving to another game very quickly. I'm going to make maybe a little offer. I just want to give them a bit of a breather. Let them chill out. Up. Looking to push this in. Oh, okay, then you gets one. Trade it off though. Diva Bomb's gonna go. The opportunity for the May wall was there, but oh, May's down. Juno's in this back. He's made it to be a man of many traits. Tight, and if this match goes, that we're immediately going to 2-1. I'm gonna go to next. Yeah. Oh, and they've caught the Reaper. That is maximum cheek. See the bot prods along. And Nicholas Winton are finally on the pushing end. It is going to require a lot of effort to turn this around. 136 meters is the number to beat. But if they can get it there, they basically can turn the game and win, which would be an insane comeback to seal the semi. But I reckon we are going to have another map in the stakes. is teleporter the Symmetra's back, but quickly they get snuffed out on another push here. So I think we're going to see it go to about the... No, I don't think there's one more push between this and their next contesting, especially with the tank down late. So it looks like they've completely flipped the momentum. But ATC, it looks like maybe they listened to your advice on the ultimate management. Look at that, they've got the 4 ults already. They're really going to be able to just push back and probably immediately convert it to a neutral game rather than Winton getting the spawn advantage. Here we go, Kitsune is out. The Junk Queen is in there. Junk Queen needs her ult. It's a 2-for-1 trade. They're pushing in off an incredible Mei ult. Maybe the unthinkable's happening. Maybe they are going to make that comeback. Still 3 ults to 0. So maybe not the fairy tale. Maybe the fairy tale isn't cemented yet, I should say. And we see Pluto go down. You see they're beginning to push back now. The Mei will come down. Probe is trying to find people. There is no one for his ult though. They all ran away. And they're now... They're pushing the D.Va and the Ana. They get one. Can they convert this into another?
Caught out there.
Yeah. Oh my god. They are just throwing out ults. Winton they don't have it yet, but this is another vital step closer. They got to get the bot back, and then by then I think it will be a recontest based on the time. And then 2 ults to 2 ults, they're going to probably have to go for a team wipe. In 2.5 minutes though, I've seen worse odds. Snipe the Symmetra turret, so they're going to force the Junk Queen back to the next cover point. Really good use of cover from both the tanks here. They do not want to expose themselves until the time is right. What we can see, just a lot of poking and prodding. For ATC, this is very advantageous. The longer Winton don't do anything, the better they'll be for it. If Winton can get a good push here, with a lot of time for them, could be bad. And we can see here that they're just yelling some around, man, it's disorienting me. They really want these picks. It is, I think it is inverse. Their ability to yell, or no, it's not inverse, it's what's it called? It's a positive correlation. Their ability to yell is their ability to kill. I've heard both these teams. A minute 16, and it is a game of 20 meters. One side of the spectator room to the other. Equivalent. Polar Wolf gets 2. He might be the hero for this map and solidify a very old final rivalry. And it looks like they are 15 meters. It may have been the ultimate comeback. They may have been waiting eons for this. And with the Mei wall, they inch even closer. They're firing out the ults. They want to quickly convert this. I can't blame them. You don't want to be locked in a marathon if you can end it in a sprint. And there gets one. Super Saiyan on the D.Va. Finally going for the counter pick, but Fish Cakes is already down. Gotta give it out to Aviator alongside Polar Wolf here. These guys on the high ground are just really good at the harassment. It is 2... Nicholas Winton have not only brought it back all the way, they are 2 meters ahead with 10 seconds on the clock. This will require the most insane overtime comeback the whole length of the map, basically. I just don't believe it's going to happen, but maybe a commentator's curse. Oh, nearly fumbled there with the Mei wall. Imagine if that's how it went down in OT, but now that's going to be able to swarm, force a reset. And it is literally all or nothing. It has not been closer. It has not been a finer margin than this for ATC. And if they get this game, it could mean a lot. 4 on the point, 1 on the flank. They just got... Nicholas Winton just got their first support back. We are waiting and seeing what is going to happen.
Nothing gets past me. Your carry is here.
The wall is going up. I think we're reaching our clandestine point. ATC are demanding the space back. They have to stop. Oh. Reaper gets one traded. Transcendence is up. But there is the Mail. They're gonna have to instantly snipe the Mail or catch the ult mid-air. No ifs, ands, or buts. They do get the May frozen, but too many of them are low. Kitsune's out. We're waiting, we're waiting. We can see that. Oh, Polar Wolf has crept in. And I think the match is going to end here. Diva Bomb. No remake. And the fairy tale is complete. We see old rivals square off for all the money. It will be Nicholas Winton versus Cormish Pookies after an incredible show from Nicholas Winton and their new DPS. But good honor to ATC. Very comfortable beating of avoided OCE to get to the final 4. And I mean, you know, sometimes these kind of games happen. People just dial in and turn it around. Any concluding thoughts before we go to break? My partner? My color custom.
Nicholas Winston gonna take it all.
You believe that? You don't doubt the Cormish team before, you know.
Cormish is good too.
That team is good, man, but
I don't know.
you're feeling it. We've got a prediction. We've got a clear prediction. I haven't seen how Cormish's team has done today, so I can't weigh in yet. We will come back with by far going to be one of the highest quality Overwatch matches you'll find around these parts right after the break. Okay. Alright, the game is ready. We've been waiting a while for this, but I will say, historically, this has been a final we've seen many times before. Nicholas Winton and whatever team name Coolmish has had, a top 500 tank player versus just a bunch of guys who love screaming and running at their targets. This is a first to 3, and this will be our first map in Nepal. Completely different from anything we've seen. And we're seeing a bit of a team scramble in terms of Coolmish is not actually leading the tank. It's going to be a Diva mirror match between Shadow and Polar Wolf. We see 2 Junos. We see Anna Mercy.
5, 4,
This is familiar ground. So now we've given them, because there's only 10 of them left, we can give them the good headsets. Courtesy of JDL. Sorry, everyone else. So Coolmish on the Tracer, but everything else is the same. I'm very fascinated to see what this pans out. Prize on the table is $30 cash for winners and 10 for losers for making it this far. And obviously you want that big pay grade. See Coolmish is diving in. Zin Ruto gets the first kill, Polo follows up. And we're seeing what looks like it's going to be Nicholas Winton's first point. Yeah, so they get it, and it's going to be just how quickly can Coolmish regroup. He has slipped through the entire team.
Oh, caught with no cooldowns. I'm not sure if he's... Oh, he gets the help he needs.
Yeah. ADA gets a cheeky snipe on Coolmish. Actually, both teams aren't playing their usual tank players. This is a very interesting game. They do get Cassidy, small for Derek. It looks like the newest one for Coolmish Spookies goes down. See, Sticky Bomb is ready. A couple ults on Nicholas. Actually, ults. It's going to be an ults galore, but Coolmish Spookies slightly wants. At the moment, we see the first giant laser beam go down. The match we also see Nano Diva, Nacho goes down in the back, dived in by the other Diva. Hearing a lot of callouts. It's getting intense. Coolmish Spookies takes 2. The point flips, but the fight's not over. It's 2 including Baby Diva on 1. And they're going to just force Diva back, they're going to regroup, and they're going to keep the pressure on this first sub point.
Oh.
Careful with the static cams on control in specific. They're very tricky. Little accident, nothing going to stop the flow though. Let's be honest. These guys are going for it. It's intense. Looks like Polar's going for the flank. Juno is starting to fly away, as Juno does. Shock Dev has been using the Zen, but making sure both teams play kind of divey. We see the main ult has been thrown out. They all run away from it, zoning ult at best. Coolmish on the Tracer. Gets 1. Struggling to find a second mark. Cygnus is really good on that, that May and that Symmetra, those tracking characters. Cygnus gets 2. It's 2 on 1. First Diva bomb. We might see another Diva bomb. Oh no, okay, I thought they timed it just perfectly on the kill on Shadow Monkey so that you don't get anything.
I've got you in my sights.
And we're hearing a lot of alt voice lines as the game's first round goes to Winton.
score 1.
Any thoughts? Any insights? Just good Overwatch.
Good Overwatch.
Very fast paced compared to what we've seen. I thought ATC and Nicholas Winton were running at each other too much, but this is next level. Few messages being thrown out there with the team roster decision. Okay, Diva only. As per the gentleman's agreement made outside the chat, this is not tournament regulation, so it's a unique gambit from both. We do see the swap for Dev going.
Well, look at that rollout.
Yeah, look at that rollout, the speed boost rather than traditional. Rather, I guess it puts the pressure off Cygnus to go Symmetra and do the teleport for similar speed. Oh, really good ball blocking, a really strong dive opportunity set up by Devatra. Kulmish is going to have to play quite kind of patient in my opinion to find the time where D.Va's defense matrix will be down. They do catch the D.Va on the wall, but D.Va manages to escape casually over. Both teams scrambling to reposition, get the other team. It looks like Kulmish's team is going to swing around. Kulmish gets one, Shadow Monkey gets two. Hulu, Shadow Monkey, and Kulmish ready to take the point and start the immediate stall. He's waiting patiently. And he swings out. Has to race back. Kulmish with the opportunity to take the anti-D.Va. Both teams have... Oh no, one has significantly more ult charge than the other right now. Kulmish's team is going to be ready with both support ults. D.Va and Reaper going to be a very tough push or two, but... Oh, a Nano Kiriko keeping the dive pressure off as long as possible, but it doesn't stop Viper going down. They've got to regroup. Kulmish's team just needs to back out now. Bomb goes in, Shadow Monkey just trying to play any way to survive, but dies quickly. Kulmish also throws out North. Oh. Clement writing the nah in response to being solo altered. Activates the Super Saiyan mode here, but gets knocked off the map by Shadow Monkey. Shadow Monkey cooked that time. He cooked that. I'll give it to him. Now we get the Nano Winston trying to account for the numbers pressure, diving immediately into the back line.
Oh, good peel for the Ana there.
Yeah, Suzu goes in. Bomb goes off. That was kind of by the book there, you know? Get the rematch. Looks like the Mei ult is active, and it's gonna catch Kiriko. Cygnus not having a great time. Oh no, he is tripping at the D.Va. Walled off one of the supports. We hear the I got you in my sights. AV8 dropping the Ana. Shadow Monkey on point. Oh, it's rough. They both don't have any self-sustain. They have to run away. Kulmish in backline gets one. Kiriko Visor is ready. Oh, but Kulmish dropping a play of the game type of ult right here. Triple kill. Can he get the 4? Can he? He can't get the 5 though. He's good, but he's not, you know, he's not that good. And they're gonna tie the round 1-all. This is tense. This is crazy. This is diabolical. Overwatch. So this leaves us with Village. No, this isn't Village. It's Shrine, right? Yeah. This leaves us with Shrine. Probably my favorite sub-map. It's going to be a battle of who can take advantage of the long entry lanes once the point's taken. Here we go, here's the rollout. Oh, a swap for Juno. I guess trying to maximize the speed rollout there. One change being Echo from 76. Again, keeping his distance. Trying to just trade damage foolish as often as possible. Uwu does save, but they do catch Small for Derek and Uwu lacking. And the wall, oh man, that wall. That was ruthless. His first fight, not really a big indication of anything greater yet. He's trying to heal, but he is anti-dive. They're looking for a dive opportunity right now. Nicholas Winton looking to be the aggressors. That's good wall. Not going to be able to really convert on D.Va. Shadow Monkey really... Oh, they do manage to catch Aviate. And they... But I think both 76s are going to be taken out of the... Oh no, they're not going to be taken out of the equation. Forced retreat for Winton. Squamish takes the lead. Beyblade is ready, D.Va Bomb is ready. We can see Nanovise is going to be ready. All knocked off the edge. Squamish trying to get cheeky with an ult, but you shall not pass. All the Wolf says. Okay, we see a bomb thrown in offensively. Kitsune and the big orbital laser thing. And a Nano's going in. One's down. Two are down, one from each team. We see Nano Reaper versus Nano D.Va. The Beyblade goes through. They're just trading one after the other. And it's going to be a battle of, can they take these existing numbers and keep the pressure up? Shadow Monkey goes for the bomb. The remake is successful and forces Polar Wolf to have to remake. Two ults to one. Clock is ticking away. Nicholas Winton now choosing to apply the pressure. They had to do it sooner or later. The Ice Wall gonna put a lot of pressure on D.Va. May ult coming out. That's one. That's still one. That's on all. Oh, but the wall might be enough to create a lot of pressure. They found their weakness. It's the D.Va. No health. They're just pressuring out. Cormish's Reaper now. Oh, unfortunate. Cygnus does not get to live for that trade. You can see here it's just kind of a desperate scramble to keep percentages, to keep numbers low. They're trying to punish Uwu on the Kiriko. Oh, Polov's gonna have to retreat back. I mean, 2 for 1, but no tank. That's always a bad circumstance to turn a fight around. They do nano the no, they do the Juno ult, which gives Juno the damage boost. That new color's messing with me. Clement gets 2 with the help of the ult. That will not be in vain if they can just claw this last few percent needed to go 1 up. It is going to be a fine margin, especially with the opportunity for Kiriko, Ana, Beyblade. We're gonna see them throw everything at the point to try flip it in the final OT. Wall coming in, a Kitsune. Uwu taking the flank. It's up for Coolmish now. He's going to ult, but it's going to be blocked out and naded. Nacho Toast with a cheeky nade. We haven't seen one of those in a bit. At least on the kill feed. D.Va Bombs, both go. May ult. Smile for Derek goes down. Devatra goes down. And with 7 ults traded, Nicholas Winton take the first of what will probably be many maps. What a start.
Play of the game.
Got any thoughts, Justin?
It's happening.
And yeah, I'm glad I'm not spectating and casting today. Holy hell. I'd be like, It'd be over. It'd be over.
Yeah, how
Okay.
did you do earlier with the solo observing?
A
and
bit of
casting?
stumbling. A bit of stumbling. It's been. I'm not as fresh. I feel a lot more energized now, thanks to the break we had.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'll leave you with the hybrid setup ready because I'm stuck on this right side. I mean I don't like what do you say? Like 2 of the games went to 90% each in a free map game of Control. Like there's not really great advice you can give just out of nowhere. It's not like one side's being so much more dominant. But I guess the question is the Pandora's box gonna open? Are they gonna move away from the Divas and lean into Coolmish's Sigma? I mean, I guess there would still be Diva, but instead of Polar Wolf would be Cygnus. Okay, we're sorting out our map bans. Do we have a map that's been banned? Not yet. We're waiting on the first decision in this very beautiful graphic. This is probably a very tough choice because outside of Blizzard World, all these maps are pretty commonly played. They both kind of suit different, similar strengths. No beams. Does that mean the Juno ult? Looks like the negotiating terms. We need them to pick a map. Okay, you might have to resend the list. They've got more important terms than how to continue playing the game, which they need to do if they want to get the free O. Although, I guess the free one. Blizzard, Midtown, Kings Row, Hollywood. I'll say personally, I'm a big sucker for the right side of the screen. I think the left side's a bit stinky. But I don't know, I will say, controversially, I don't think Kings Row has hit the same with 5 as it has with 6. Maybe because, like, you know, the Rhine has been disincentivized. And that final point pressure is crazy. We do see Kings Row is banned. Fascinating strategy here. And we'll see what Nicholas Winton chooses. I reckon it will be Blizzard World, and the choice will be at the bottom. Do I know these guys well? See it, Kings Row. Gone. Maybe they're listening. I don't know. Okay, so Hollywood is gone. A very unusual decision, but I mean, I'm loving it. We're getting map variety out the wazoo here already. Let's see what else. Okay, so it looks like they are picking Midtown for their map based on the info I read. Wait, ban Midtown. Typo. Okay, I think they want to go to Blizzard World. Just ask which one they want. They said, we pick. Okay, so they're picking Blizzard World. The final confirmation has come through. I just wanted to double check that they didn't confuse ban versus pick. Okay, I don't think they had a side preference, so we'll just see it go to Blizzard World. They're just jumping straight in. They want game 2. I love the hunger. And wow, can you believe we're in Blizzard World? I'm not a huge fan of this map personally, but you know, I think the theming was quite good, and I don't know, maybe they want something different for the first point. Yeah. So let us see as they deploy out in the Warcraft section. Okay, so the allegations are being made, and it looks like there's this battle of, can the Apex player only play 76? I don't know. We'll see what it changes.
We must all find a cause worth
Interestingly,
fighting
a
for.
bit of a team roster swap. We're seeing Shadow Monkey back to the support position, Cormish on the tank, Polar Wolf back on the support, and Cygnus back on the tank. We'll see if any tactical changes make this any more or less interesting. Both, I guess they did have the both Diva rule, and I guess they're hard committing to the principle, which is nice to see. Honorable game. Oh, and Luthor on the Ashe is already down. This is going to be really rough, because this point is meant to be like the hard one to push through and secure, and if they get a first push, this might be a 1-to-1. Oh, and Shadow Monkey goes down, Pluto goes back down, but only Zenyatta for healing, but incredible damage output can be done. AV8's down, so it's a battle of can one defend themselves as long as possible. See really patient play. I think they're going to try to get a last second touch spurt on. Oh, they can't secede the point like this. Here we go, the Nano from Nitro Toast allows Cygnus to continue the spree just a little bit longer. No bomb. Oh, and the Diva is crushed. An attempt at a stall does not quite pan out. I think that they could get something different. I just don't know what. They need to get together. It's definitely struggling right now. Cormish able to capture the isolated AV8. And this is not their ideal start to Blizzard World. Looks like Diva is very low, does get pulled out by Lifeweaver. They got the Torbjorn. Oh, they get the Torbjorn turret. Looks like Cygnus is going to take advantage of a very good Dynamite and a Zenyatta ult to secure a clean push and side swap. 5 ults to what's going to be 3 ults. So, yeah, so any time gained is valuable. They're going to have to push back in. They force the Cormish mech. It's already 1 ult down. Okay, 2 bobs activated. I think one is definitely more useful than the other based on their positions. Oh no, never mind. 1 bob killed. Oh no, both bobs are down. Never mind. They were both kind of. Cormish's takes the initial position here. Still Diva and Ana alive, so that could potentially test. The big beam is being dropped. I thought they said something about no beams, but did that mean that ult or differently? And this is a very different picture between Nicholas Winton and Cormish's Pookies right now. You can see here they're going to begin immediately pushing right past that corner. See, Diva v Diva matchup, both playing it very carefully. Pressure of being applied. Yeah, DPS is a quite good target point. 4 ults ready for Nicholas Winton. 3 for Vicious Cookies. This may be one of those very ult-invested fights. We do see a ulted Diva going in. Torbjorn ult thrown back. No other ults being utilized yet. They're very patient with it. First Diva bomb. Probably will see a second one soon. And we see... Oh, that was a good anti from Nacho right there with the rocket follow-up as well. Proper set play. Coolmish's team forced to take the retreat. Volleyball applying infinitesimal amounts of pressure. And there goes the other bomb.
Back in action. Hello. The payload's not moving.
Currently both teams just trying to set up something. The Ashe matchup going neither which way immediately. We can see push up from Diva onto Diva. And here we see the first ult coming out. Uwu's tree being deployed for the first time. We're seeing Transcendence being brought back. Bobs are going to be on the table. Both Bobs active. I'm seeing one Bob's doing a lot better than the other. Nano Diva and Devatra down. It looks like this fight is going to be won by Winton. This is, I think, I'd argue the third fight on the bounce. Since they really want to hold on to this last point with all their fiber. And surely they don't allow the remake to happen. That would be the danger protocol. They can stagger. Choose not to. A regroup and a re-evaluation of options. Now it looks like we have a Tracer being brought into the mix. Maybe trying to apply a lot of pressure to that Zenyatta. Not very mobile, but very powerful if left unprovoked. Just a lot of poke. See Nacho's house going on the offense. The Molten Core being thrown out. Oh, Diva Bomb. Oh! A C9.
Score 0-3. Switching
Well,
sides.
I guess they get just under a minute on the clock. That was
Initiating match.
odd. I mean, it looked like Winton were completely winning the fight. It was very one-sided. And then I guess they just get the point. Okay, and let's see what they can conjure up.
We must all find a cause worth fighting for.
Looks like a change to Sombra
Remind me of myself when
and
I was younger.
Cassidy.
I'm
Something
way
too different
cooler than you.
for Coolmish's team.
Mobilizing.
And they are getting ready.
5, 4,
Countdown begins.
2, 1. Attackers.
Can
in.
Winton turn this around, or is this going 1-1?
Neutralizing projectiles. Nothing gets past me. Enemy turret ahead. More. That's later.
A lot of pressure on Nicholas Winton. Pluto alert. Roller Wolf dead. Try to go for the hack. Tries to go for the hack, but is caught out. Unfortunately, cannot escape.
Thank you for assisting.
Just waiting and seeing as they push in. Don't have a lot of insight right now. It's just a typical game. Nothing coming from that dynamite, unfortunately. Nitro Toast goes down. Looks like we close this in at the halfway point. See a lot of pressure trying to be done on the backline from Hollow. Nano for Ana, Trigo, Nano from Ana for Diva. Nano going up, really good anti. I think they're going to be able to get the point here and kind of build an offense, albeit a lot slower than Kumish's team did. It's all about how you finish and get to that second checkpoint and get to that end. Here we go, a convincing push. The ult is available for Kulmish. Does use it. Doesn't get anyone. Smell for Derek's down. Kulmish is just going to be forced to take the retreat as they take the point. And looks like they also killed Shadow Monkey. Very abrupt. Again, you never know. The Virtue goes down. It's up to Kulmish to safeguard his upper support. Just waiting. Bob is being activated. Put to the back corner. Really good. Cuts off a lot of angles there. Just applying a lot of damage. Does help get Lifeweaver. And the play for the second point is already looking a lot healthier than the first. Looks like this does have ult, so he's going to be able to play very aggressively. Kulmish gets 2 though. Maybe I spoke too soon, but Caster's Curse is old as time. Oh, 2 aggro from Kulmish, but that's why you have the Lifeweaver when you play this way. 1 down. How will Kulmish's team react? They have a lot of space to run back for and just wait for their DPS to return. Because I don't think they'll have the firepower to play very direct here, especially if it's Zenyatta and they've got all these ults available. They can't just dive the backline. Here, Transcendence is dropped. We're gonna see Diva play very aggro. Oh, now incredibly aggro. Forces the tree. He is gonna just have to probably take the self-destruct though. Derek able to get the platform to escape. Another use for the Lifeweaver here, and a lot of ults leaning Kulmish's way. They might be able to hold this if they can secure this push over the line. No dice. Toast tries to sleep but gets caught out by the orbs. But a back cap! What is up with these guys? They're very terrible at playing the objective in the objective game. Fascinatingly done for Winton, but is this going to be enough to turn this round around? have to wait and see. Lots of pressure, forcing them quite far back. They're probably going to easily get this around the corner without much issue, but it's going to be after that. Are they going to be able to exploit enough space? They're making huge gains in this time, though. And they've got a lot of ults. They've really banged their ults. Bob is being activated to help secure the corner. Life Weaver saves the anti-76. It looks like Cygnus is really bringing the pressure. There we go. He is nanoed. He is ready to go in and to just get aggro with it. Here we go, though. The giant space beam is up. Bomb, visor, and trans ready to swing the fight. It is going to be a very, very tight opportunity. If they can get away, there is one more push for this round. Otherwise, it is just going to creep into the hands of Coolmish's team. They could get the overtime as well. That is always an angle, but can they risk a minute? Getting closer. Oh, Pole looking for openings on that side angle, trying to apply pressure. Half a minute left and counted. One ult goes up. A tree is in response. We're going to see probably another two. Counter visor, transcendence. Not in the right spot though. And as you can see, we're in a very interesting position. Is that a nano? That is a nano active on Diva. But Pole goes down, and unfortunately, it's going to end here in overtime to go to 1-1. Much better round from Coolmish's team. Definitely questions for Winton now. Wasn't as tight or as bulletproof. I think a designer Van Torb. How many characters are we going to cross off until it's just the same 6 characters every time? I think what they got to do is just put Polar Wolf on the DPS and put Xinu on the Zen. What do you think? He does nod in agreement. I wish he would speak. He's being very quiet. He's leaving me to do all the...
I don't know what's happening. I have no storyline. I'm too focused on making sure the camera is...
Yeah. Well, hey, I'd rather have a camera I could work off than him talking and there's nothing, right? So, what are you going to do? Alright, we got to get them set up for the third map. We're just going to have to blitz this. Alright, so it is push. And it will be Team B banning the first map. I reckon we're going to see not Coliseum. That's a very safe bet, in my opinion. If you're looking at... maybe we should start putting bets on this in the future. You know, I hear sports betting is very lucrative.
Whoa, yeah.
Maybe we should start doing bets on what the map bans will be and what team's going to win and all that jazz. It's okay, it's not the end of the world. Okay, it looks like they're negotiating terms again rather than just playing the video game. Maybe we should give them a timer. If they don't pick in time, I'll choose what map gets banned. Oh! They banned Runa Sarpe, so it's between the choice for Winton. Okay, and they pick Esperanza. I told you, your bet would be safe if it was on Coliseum. Is there a side preference? I mean, does it matter? The map is a straight line. A lot of these maps, it doesn't matter at this point. And let's see our beautiful, wonderful Esperanza. So this is map 3 of what will probably be a very exhaustive climb to the finish. Granted, push is a set time of like 10 minutes, so we're going to be in a very good position here. We saw last time what happened between the two was Nicholas Winton went down 135 meters and then brought it all the way back 137. So this is definitely going to be a till the fat lady sings, as they say in other sports, for that last second. It's not going to matter what the distance is unless the game's over.
No way. Today's my cheat day.
A bit of a return to
Cheat day?
tradition.
Is that allowed? Of course. My workout.
Polar Wolf returning to tank with the kind of their usual lineup here of the Winston, the Brig Ana, and then whatever the 2 DPS they're usually doing. One close range, one far range. Dev swapping a Hanzo. Looks otherwise pretty stock standard. I think both these teams have kind of found what they want to do and why. I'm hearing the... Oh, apparently the memo was missed. The negotiating's over. Okay, he will... After he dies, he is making a swap to honor the tradition. And what we can see here... It's going to get nasty, this first point. Juno and the Sonic Arrow's gone out. We can see a Hanzo diving into the back line, relying on shield. He's trying to squeeze out whatever health he can out of that Hanzo. McCree is down, and Dev's down. Really good first push from Nicholas Winton, returning back to their basics. We see a lot of them retreating to try... I think they can get a recontest before the halfway point. And I think they're going to need to, because once you get that halfway point, it's a lot harder to initially bring it back. And this is going to be very about the momentum. As we can see here, Kumish does bring one, and they don't get that 50 meters. It's going to be really handy. Kumish incredibly low, forced to drop, and the May Wall is going to be available to... Yeah, they do use it. They do get him. A cheeky Winston voice line as they get the halfway point. And we can see here it's gonna get rough. Polar Wolf is pushing in, losing a lot of health. And the it's a Winston mirror. He did honor his word. I would not be this honorable if I was in a final for money. So props to these guys. Nano to Winston going in on the rest of the team. Man, this does not feel like a lot of damage. But that is enough to get Shadow Monkey post-ult. The tree goes up. The other ult goes up. A lot of ults are being used right now. 70 meters. We're seeing one of the Winston juggles does manage to get one, and I think he's going to just bounce away with that. Cash in a little bit of reward. Call it quits. And we see the first push from Coolmish's team here, the Pookies.
There is no need to fight.
And both shields going up. It looks like we're going to go heavily back to the middle. No team particularly on the off. Oh, Polar Wolf's really low on Winston. They're going to have to invest resources to get him back. They are doing it though, courtesy of Brigida. The visor goes up, but this is the stressful part, man. The Coolmish juggle is just phenomenal. And then 2 in from Polar Wolf. He doesn't need a juggle, he just needs to get the opportunity. But I don't think it's going to be enough. And we see the first swing back to Coolmish's team. See here, Kree-ult. We can hear it. It's lurking. Doesn't get any kills with it. They do have to regroup with no Polar Wolf.
Your team is close to taking
And we hear a nanoed Winston. And it's Coolmish's turn to enjoy the benefits. Very close though. If they can hold out with the Brigitte, they're going to be able to do the exact same thing in reverse. Here we go. Nanoed Winston, number 2. Hindered. Still got a lot of health. Just going to dive in. He's going to have the opportunity to ult maybe. I don't... Oh, it's a platform inventory. I thought there was a new glitch. He got knocked up there. I was going to say that's hilarious. Good hiding spot though. Nacho Toast has been found. They do try to save him with the rally. Doesn't quite work out. Coolmish goes down though, so no tank. Both supports though versus I think the opposite. Oh, never mind. This is completely going back to Winton. And just over halfway, and it feels like we've moved so far, but so little. Both have got their ultimates again on the mirror match. Looks like they're going to be closer to doing a nano. Coolmish's team as the clock runs down. But, I mean, that blizzard can be... We've seen what something this can do with that blizzard as they try to retreat. It's very, very entrapping. And it's just a matter of deploying the right resources. A lot of resources being used right now on that Winston. He is the target. Polar Wolf, they are mad at him for being mad. Primal Rage. And another Primal Rage going out there. The other one, and Coolmish is definitely the more comfortable juggler. Like, look at this. Oh, they do manage to escape it though. He doesn't get the kill, but oh, and in the meantime, 3 kills is gonna go. Oh, and the iceberg. Somebody needs to clip that. That is probably the play that's gonna define this map and maybe the entire set. Just getting in the backline cheekily and just securing 3 kills and still not dying to the Cassidy there. Bastion is now the tech trying to that's Tion, as he calls it, trying to just outright shred the shield. This is the approach I'd take if I was in my ranked game and I was DPS. It's just break the Winston bubble. Don't give him the resources to be able to push it on my backline. Rally comes in though, so measured response. And the nano, and there is the nano and the visor. They're throwing all the ults at them, and they do get smelled for Derek. Aviate does cheekily secure a 1. Bubble coming in, not much health. They're just going to have to play out of the LOS into Vatra as often as possible. Especially with that buff they gave him. Gave Winston, they gave Bastion a buff. Tree coming up, 2 minutes to go. Nearly double the distance for Nicholas Winton, but I mean, it was 135 to 0 at one point, and look what happened. It is all going to come down very close. Both are complaining as tank players, which is very normal in modern Overwatch, in my opinion. About what they're up against. It just shows how skillful they are to actually get outputs despite all these counter picks. Wall them off. Don't let them in. Vatra does get one off the bash, and they have to pull back Coolmish though to prevent his death in response. Really good use of Uru's pedal. Don't really see a lot of what she's up to on the Life Weaver, but that's kind of the important thing, is that we don't. We also see a change off Winston. Things, I think, are escalating past the point of chivalry as they really want to get within that winning position for the big cheese, the big cheddar. Here we go. Here is the Devatron. Will it be like Jurassic Jaw? No, he accidentally hits that top right, kind of the corner of the roof. He is not Jurassic Jaw. That is the lesson, ladies and gentlemen. He is not him. A really good. Oh, he does trade though, but you know, Ana for the Mei there. Nano Brig coming in heavy. Just gonna really abuse the shield and run in. They're throwing all the ults in to make it 2 to. Is that 2 to 1? That's 2 to 1. It will be match point for Nicholas Winton as we go to what will be Flashpoint. I don't think it will be a their map. I think this will be a map 5 game. But
wait, this is it. This is the play.
Yeah, this is the play. This is the play that seals the tournament. Get the clips ready. Look at this. Just manages to get 3 of them while Winston's on the other side. Gets 2 and ducks the. He does react to the ult. That was just really good. Okay, so we will be on Flashpoint where Team B will get their selection of the map and Team A will get their selection of the side. I don't really think that's that fair, but I mean they're just going to make a third Flashpoint map, and you know we nip that in the bud. So it's either going to be one of these two. I am personally more of a Suravasa enjoyer, though I do see why either team. I definitely could see why Cormish's team would want to pick New Junk City, especially with their very Junker Queen oriented kind of GOATS plays. I think both teams will opt. I think Suravasa is better for that mobility. It's got some very. I mean, they both got very open points, but I just think those later ones on Suravasa are a lot more open for their movement-based playstyles. And we'll see what the choice is. I don't know yet. And we're going in for New Junk City.
Welcome to New Junk City.
And this is match point. Okay, they're gonna take a pee break. We're gonna have a quick pee break. No. Just if you go escape and then pause. Oh, okay. We're just going back to the lobby while they have a pee break. Yeah, we'll just quickly cut to the schedule screen. We'll be back in like a minute. Okay, we had a quick pee break. It's all been sorted. I do give these guys the opportunities to take rest. And here we are! Match point for Nicholas Winton. They aren't... I wouldn't say their most confident maps are Flashpoint. Granted, I wouldn't say any teams are, because, well, there's only 2 of them. And you gotta go out of your way to practice. That right there is my GOAT, Deco Crisp. Shout out Deco Crisp. Nah, I'm not a... That is Junker Queen, isn't it? That looks eerily like Junker Queen.
I don't think that is Junker Queen.
It's too close, and they got Forearm Fitch.
Next you're gonna say that's Malga.
Hmm?
Next you're gonna say that's Malga.
No, that definitely isn't. And Greta Knuckles. Anything but Malga. I agree with that sentiment.
Who do you think wins that matchup?
I'm going with my GOAT, bro. I'm going with Crisp. Gotta back him. Here we go. The rollout done by... He's really good with that micro, and you know, just those extra few seconds can really make the difference of if you want to play for the objective. You just have it available. They also finally updated the spectating UI so we can see the actual objective. Looks like we've got a swap to Torb Genji, but I mean with the Zarya, ooh, never mind. Soldier 76 goes down. This is already changing pace. Cygnus does have managed to escape. Oh no, he doesn't. He nearly did. And they're just going to clean up here and take the beginning of the first flashpoint. Here we go, really good use of the bubbles from Polar Wolf. Just absorbing all that damage and getting ready to spit it back out. Catch the Vatra off, force him to rotate. They really have just got to try not allow these DPS to get all these flanks. Almost forced to dial it back a little bit. Well, more than a little bit. Aviate is getting ready to go on the flank, targeting. He's got to get that platform down or get this Genji. Does land a rocket past deflect. Man, these guys just aren't dying at the moment. It's going to take a lot of commitment from one of them. There's the ult. It's being dropped in. We're seeing Mei ult drop in, though. They're trying to really pressure Coolmish out. He is the focal point that they want to... But I don't think it's going to work here. I think they're just going to have to keep their ults and play for the second point here. Especially with Tree and Lava committed. The first flashpoint goes to... Coolmish's Pookies! We see 3 ults to 2 ults. Very strong opportunity for a good Nano rig play. It's gonna be scary. Oh, and Small for there goes down. Aviate on the Kree. And then we can see they do not want Coolmish alive. They are not liking how Coolmish plays. Trades tank for support. And the other support goes down. Oh, no, another support goes down. Uwu. Shadow Monkey also goes down. And there we go. Point maintains in Winton's control. Playing it really well here for the second point. You can see they're outside meadows. Which place is very... Man, he must be glad he's got that, kind of the pocket life weaver here. It allows him to play oh so aggro. We got the Dragon Blade. It gets 1 directly, 2 directly, 3 directly. Very good blade. Very good blade. I mean, he's got the golden gun. You know, he plays a lot of Genji in those ranked games. You can see here a swap to Juno for Pluto. Probably, I'd say a pretty good response. They do have time to try to build another ult and then go for point. And here we go. Molten Core and High Noon. Oh, very tough. Everyone, a lot of them are getting low, but it looks like Coolmish's team goes down. Hollow with 2 to, oh no, with 3, sorry, to bring it back. I think they're going to take this first flashpoint. For those at home who aren't really familiar, it is a first to 3 on flashpoint. With a lot of these kind of randomized points they're going to play for. So as we can see, 1-all, and there's definitely, I can't tell, I think it is favoring Coolmish's team. Refinery, big indoor one. It's gonna probably hurt the aerial maneuverability of Juno for both these teams, but beyond that, not too much of a discouragement. They're looking to get probably an ult combo winner, maybe like a Blizzard and a Zara ult. They are going to invite a lot of pressure. Oh, and they do sleep the Genji. They do have one ult from each team is going up the Blizzard and the giant space laser. The Vatra is trying to push the aggro now, especially after AUEC goes down. But Coolmish goes down, and it looks like the Juno battle, it's going down. But I see my winner. Empress win to take the next point. Coolmish just got his ult. It's going to be a battle of what they want to do. They have put... Oh, they try to flower out, but it's not enough. They got stuck to the wall. The verticality works against them. And now they are going to play very aggro, get clean up. They split Devatra out of the team. Force a reset. Very good Overwatch from Winton. They are really bringing it back. And looking to... Oh, did they win last time? I don't believe they did. So they're looking to get revenge for last time where it was a 2-3, a very close affair. Venture was just released. Here we go. Locking satellite barrier. Oh, here we go. It's High Noon. We see the kill. And it looks like they've nanoed AUEC. And it looks like there is one more flashpoint. This is the tournament. What would you call this? The tournament point. This is the tournament point. Oh. Right now, Polar Wolf gets the turret and he's already going into Vatra's already low and forced on the retreat. Who does save. There. Really fast action. Coolmish does find his target. They gotta be careful if they choose to chase though. That wall could completely flip the numbers for them. Kind of an incentive to just take, regroup, take, regroup. They're struggling. Life Weaver's got to get back into position. Coolmish doing his best to keep the big Zarya laser beam at bay. Oh! Nearly a perfect wall. Another giant satellite beam goes. Juno flying around this. Oh! The bait into the grav there, unintentional or not. Really good play. And now they're pushing with another 2 ults, the freeze and the tree. The freeze gets 1, the tree saves 0. Ladies and gentlemen, ice is better than nature. You heard it here first. And this is reaching a boiling point. Literally and figuratively. is a game of delaying for 80 seconds. If they can hold out for just a minute and win 2 team fights in that time, they will be the victors of this tournament. A rivalry that has never really had a clear winner since the day it's kind of been incepted. However, 3 ults coming up for Coolmish's team. Only Nano available. They're going to have to play for a very fast pick to limit some of their capability. Or they're going to have to get one hell of a wall to slow them down. I reckon Coolmish will look for the ult. Pulled off. They do flip the point. The Nano invested. We see Coolmish's anti-beat low, but he's going to lead the chase. He's found both the supports. He's ulting. He's slept, but I think that's going to be enough to just maybe flip this last point. But he goes down. He's gone to aggro. They're going to push onto it, and this could be their undoing. They have gotten 2 though, so it's all about the abilities of the giant laser beams. They also do have grab. Oh, and they're gradually creeping it back, character by character. Oh, but they can't afford to let go. Winston in the fray. 99 to 99. It is literally the all or nothing. But Aviate has got. Oh no, I thought he had the visor. I misread. But it is the ice wall. Cygnus gets 2. And we see the freeze is activated. Shadow Monkey goes down. And that's it. Nicholas, Winton are your September 2024 Auckland Uni Esports Overwatch champions in a very tight, very close 3-1 set where the maps honestly could have gone either way. And Devatra getting play at the game this time with a lot of cheeky sniping from the back and helping Derek get those kills. We'll see you next time, assuming there is a next time. Will it swing back the other way, or will we have our first ever back-to-back Overwatch champion? But yeah. Good prediction. Yeah, you said Winton would win, and they went and did it. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in today. Thank you, JBL, for the headsets. And thank you, the viewers. Without you guys, especially those of you that have paid and entered in the tournament and are watching at home afterward, we wouldn't have this happening. So thank you. Good night.